Right, well, we're just waiting.
Open that door to get light in. Is the window open? Yeah. Pull this quick.
What do you want to do?
Get your hoodie.
Why?
I said, do you want to put a hoodie on?
No. We're just waiting for other people to start logging in. Yamina has said salam.
There we go.
Top fan.
Sure it is. Just prepping my potatoes while I'm waiting for you lot to log on.
What are you making today? Ah, Susanna's on. Salma.
Hello people! I'm just prepping my potatoes. Potato peeler thinking, what are you doing to me? Is that right?
Murdering his friends.
What's wrong with you? Potatoes.
Duran Bitmez says hello.
Hello! Right, another minute, one more minute and we'll start doing our stuff, okay? I'm just prepping while I'm waiting for people to log on.
And what are you doing today?
I will tell you now in a second. Please, I'm going to set this through next.
Shyster has logged in.
Potatoes are getting washed. So.
She's washing potatoes.
Right, are we ready to go? You think we're ready to go? Are we ready to go, people?
We have 4, 5 on.
Yeah. Right, I'll just say hello everybody. Welcome back to the cook along. Right, so today I think we're going to do a very, very special dish. It's actually the dish that we grew up with, and I kind of should have started the cook along with this dish.
Beans on toast. Yeah.
Chicken curry. Traditional chicken curry, okay? Literally, I think it's in our blood, I think it's Em's blood, I think it's all our Asian blood sort of thing. We have, what else did you, I think minced curry, chicken curry.
Minced chicken, vegetable.
No, that's you. Ours is minced and chicken, and red bean. And ours is red bean curry.
No, we never had
we always had we had chicken and red bean, and probably kofta curry, whereas you had minced curry. So, but chicken is the main one I think that everybody just grew up with, right? So we kind of like forgot to do that, so we do have to do that curry, okay? I'm also doing chicken pasties today because we fancied them this week. And but I'm going to do curries. You're going to have a bit of curry powder, a bit of hit to it, sort of thing. It's not
chicken
just
curry pasty. Chicken curry.
Chicken.
Well, that's not been done before, has
Yeah,
it? Chicken curry pasty.
I'm sure Sayers and I've do have their version.
Can you get chicken curry pasty at Greg's?
Probably.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, hang on. Need to rinse my pan off. Right, well, I'm going to start. Actually, I'm going to use this one. Go to swap pans. Sorry.
Swapping pans, everyone. Before you run away.
Right. So I'm going to start with the chicken curry first. Oh, and then finally, sorry, we're also doing a chocolate cardamom hazelnut torte. Okay? Right, there's a few people that have said to this, it's their birthday today. There's 3 people that I know of. One, my colleague at work, Elise. One, Joaria, which she normally logs on, and she might be celebrating her birthday. She might come on later on. And one, my sister-in-law, who's actually asked for a special request to say happy birthday to her. She hasn't logged on yet, I don't know, but she does normally watch as well. Pistachio cardamom cake was requested. Somebody else got it yesterday. But I'm doing what we normally have on our wedding anniversary. We like our little chocolate torte, so we're going to have that. Okay? So that's our 3 things we're having today. But we'll start with the curry. So I chose a different curry pan because I wanted the wider one for the pasties. So traditionally, get your pan out. I put the heat on. Gas is going on. So this is like 2.5, actually no, it's 3 medium onions in here I've put in, okay? So kind of like coarse and chopped, okay?
3 medium
onions. You want to get a nice sauce in this, okay? So this is like, you know, the restaurants that think chicken handi. This is like a chicken curry, usually with potatoes and a nice sauce to dip your chapatis in. So I'm just trying to see, make sure you've got your oil there. I've got sunflower oil there.
So you're just covering onions there.
So I've got my favourite, you don't have to, traditionally it's onions, so you put some big chillies in if you've got the chillies. If you haven't, these are optional, this is just background. You can use small little green chillies if you want to.
Are these for heat?
Yeah. But this is like, the bigger they are, don't forget, the milder they are, okay? So it's a mild background heat.
Like scorpions. The bigger they are,
Really?
the milder they are. Yeah, if you get stung by a really big scorpion, you're all right.
Now, I know my mum didn't use bayleaf. I'm sure she didn't, right? I think, and traditionally a lot of families will use curry leaf. We don't like curry leaf. It just doesn't taste of anything, I'm sure. Bayleaf, I like it. I've grown up with the last few years using it. And I think it's given a nice flavour. So I've got 4 bayleaf in I put in. But I know my mum didn't use it. My mum would just use the onions and the garlic and ginger. A few cloves. Go back to basics. Don't forget, always back to basics. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5, 6 cloves in there. Okay. And cinnamon stick. Okay. This again, it's all back. I put 2 cinnamon sticks in there. It's all background flavour. You can scoop these out near the end of the curry before you serve it. Okay, so that's your 3 basic.
Right, let's say salam. How are you and your family?
That's my cousin. My first cousin. That's delicious. Nana. My cousin in Bradford, by the way, so I have to give her salams. That means hello, by the way, or peace, I should say. A little bit more oil, hasn't got enough oil. Sorry. Okay. Right, that's started. Okay, oh, my ginger. So I've got my garlic, you know, like my bulb garlic, but that I'll put in after the onions have gone brown. So
all of
remind me to do that.
All that.
Both
that's the garlic and that's the ginger, isn't
ginger.
it?
Obs. Right, I'm going to grate my ginger in. You know, the easiest way to put it in is just to grate it directly in. You can chop it, you can do whatever you want, but this way you don't get any bits in your mouth of ginger. Kind of disintegrates. Now this curry we should be able to do the back of our eyes really, as in like in our sleep really, because we've just brought up with this curry. So I think it's very simple once you've actually got the base curry sauce done, which you all should know by now. All of you should know this.
Yes. Well, word of warning everyone, don't cook whilst you're sleeping. As far as you just said. You can do it in your sleep. Not a good idea.
Really? Did you just say that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh.
The ginger's got right up.
Rosie's got the virus.
Shut up you. The ginger is fuming right up her nose. I said we made torte yesterday and this child actually ate some, which was shocked her. So, that's your base started. Okay, well you can see a pan on this side. So I'm going to just stop the chocolate. I like to melt. So hang on, let's get back. I'm going to turn that off again. So I'm going to do, the chicken curry's going on. The next thing we're going to do is the chocolate hazelnut tart. Okay, torte. It's a torte, not a tart, torte. Hasn't got a base. Technically it can be gluten-free as well if you use gluten-free chocolate as well, because there's no flour inside it. Okay, I've got my oven on ready. It's 150, 160 degrees. It's lower than your normal. You can't see the line, that's 150. Slightly higher, 160 degrees it's supposed to be. That's too... Stop it.
She's used it so much she's rubbed off the lettuce.
Stop it. So the recipe says you need to melt butter and chocolate, and I don't like putting it in the microwave. I prefer simmering it away.
So
I'm just going to put it on the back gas
a pan of water.
with, I put the measurements up there before, so butter is, I put it in the fridge right away, 125 grams of butter and 150 grams of dark chocolate, which we shall melt. Okay, so I'm going to leave that just to melt on the back gas. Okay?
So the steam will melt it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, right, so you've got the onions cooking. Okay. Right. We actually do need another bowl. Right. How's everybody been for the last 2-3 weeks? Have you all been behaving yourselves? Susanna, Shai, Duran, how are you all?
Have you been eating curries?
Have you all been cooking? Right, I'm putting that on a medium heat. I don't want it to burn straight away. I'm not putting high heat, that's high heat. Just dropping the heat down like to a medium heat and let it just cook gently. Not low, but like a medium heat. Okay? Right. Now, I've got my big blender out. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God. Right, okay. We have the big blender out. Now, what you have to do is you have to split the eggs. So you're recipe, and it wants you to basically do egg whites first. First of all, egg white we're stuck, and then egg yolks. Now, I've only got one blender, so you're gonna watch. I'm gonna have to transfer my egg whites into there, then whisk up the egg yolks and sugar. Okay, so watch how I do it. Only because I keep breaking all the hand electrical blenders. I keep breaking them all, don't I? Every other week.
That's because she throws them
Not
at
even
me.
a lie, is it?
She's throwing them at me.
There we go. So it's 6 egg whites.
Shaista just said everyone's fine. Finally something good to watch on a Sunday.
Good. There's the
Excellent.
egg yolks going in there. Okay.
Well,
And then I was ended up just doing my ironing as well on Sunday morning. What was that about? Well, we did need a break actually, to be honest.
so the separation of eggs.
2. Okay. The other way is putting it through your fingers as well. I'll show you how to do that.
2.
Let's count 6. Right, so the other way, I'll take an egg white in. I've got clean hands. It's actually putting it through your fingers and letting the egg white drop. Stop being a man. Move. 3. Right. And then number 4.
Stop being a man.
Stop being a man. What's that about?
What's the alternative?
Don't you start. 4. Oh, there's some egg yolk coming out. Okay, I need to go wash my hands, and then we shall recover egg yolk. Let's have a look in there, see if there's any egg yolk in there. Is there any egg yolk in?
There is a small amount. This is a chemistry class now.
Sorry?
We can see a small amount in there.
Oh, okay. So what you do is get your eggshell and you skip it out.
There you go. Top
Genius.
tip.
Okay?
Top tip.
How to get an egg yolk out. Okay. Right. And then the last one.
We've averted a disaster.
Okay. So I still need to go wash my hands again. So I've got 6 egg whites.
Saba and Dean, hello. Fauzia's just separating eggs, and she said to me, "Stop being a man."
So don't forget, right? Just going back to reiterate, onions are on the gas. We've got the cloves, bay leaves, cinnamon stick. I put a large green chilli inside and some ginger, grated ginger inside with oil. Okay, this is your basis for all curries, or most curries, I should say. Okay, it's starting to just go nicely golden, so keep that down a little bit.
Oh, the chocolate's
Okay,
melting.
the chocolate's melting. The chocolate and butter is for the chocolate torte. So just because I couldn't bother, I like seeing butter melted chocolate in this little bowl. So let's do it this way.
It's melting.
Nicely.
It's melting.
Stop it. Right. See, that's still melting away quite nicely.
Right, back to the eggs.
Right, back to the eggs. So the eggs are going to go on...
Have you lost count? You know how many you've done?
6.
You sure?
Yeah. Because what does 12 take away 6 equal?
3.
6.
Hang on, we'll have to ask Salma.
Sal, maths teacher, can you count? How many's missing? Just so you know. Stop it.
6.
Right, we're going to do egg whites.
Mixing the egg white.
Hazelnut. 150 grams of hazelnut. Yeah. In the chopper.
Chop the hazelnuts. Right, you want to put a lid on that first?
I am going to. It won't work otherwise.
Chopped.
So I'm going to use that for the garlic later on. Why is my thing not clicking to the bowl's not in?
She hasn't put the bowl in
Wasn't a lot.
correctly. Oh, Saba said that's 6 eggs exactly.
Did you work it out?
Right, so you're taking it off the boil now.
Yeah. Coffee and butter. Yep. Gonna lower this down. Oh my. Okay. Sorry, my bowl wasn't fixed in before. It is now. I need to bring it out a bit more.
So what have you done? What
So
have you
6
done?
egg whites just whisked up.
6 egg whites.
Okay. But what I'm going to now do is transfer the egg whites to a separate bowl because I haven't got. If you've got a hand blender, you can just do that with a hand blender. But I need this bowl to whisk up with.
Yeah, bro.
Going to tip it out. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look.
Well, if you haven't got any egg whites, to get the same effect, just put some fairy liquid in there.
Why? I should think it'll work. You might notice a difference in taste, you know.
No, because you can get those ones with flavours in them.
Right, okay, so without having to, because it's the other way around, egg yolks, you don't have to worry about the egg whites being in it. So the 6 egg yolks, now you tip in here. So you're doing them separately. The reason why you keep it separate, you want to keep the whole mix light, so you'll put that at the end. Okay?
That's the finishing touch.
Yeah. So you've got egg yolks in there, and you've got sugar, 125 grams of sugar are going in there.
Can you use brown sugar?
You can, I think it said golden castor sugar. I think brown sugar would make it more fudgy. I suppose you could really, just make it slightly more sugar. Fudgy like a brown. Okay. thyme and onions. Put them on okay.
Around like an evil dervish, we don't know where she is.
We've just got the onions in there still. Okay. That's a horrible word, evil dervish.
Evil dervish. Something that moves around a lot.
Okay, so what we're going to do, let's just stir this to cool this down. It's quite warm.
It has to be cool.
Cool as much as you can. So let's cool that down. Right. Also, what I need to do, have some cardamom, it would help, it's got cardamom flavour. About 8 it says on the recipe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to use about 10. Let's give it 10.
10 cardamom.
Take all these little green bits out and leave the seeds in.
Oh, Saba said it's, I got it wrong, it's whirling dervish, which are dancers, I think they're dancers from Turkey.
She's going to get a smack when I see her.
Turkey or Greek dancing. That's where it's from. Whirling dervish.
I thought she'd still be in bed asleep. I know it's early for some of you, remember this whole holiday thing. Bilal actually got up at 11 today. It was the first time he's ever gone that late. Stop.
The burning.
Okay. Let's see what we're up to. Let's have a look at the pan. Let's go. This way. So that's cooking along nice. I've kept it on to low gas. It's starting to stick slightly at the bottom, which is nice. That all adds to flavour. Okay. So we're going to come back to the minute. I'm going to put the stuff into that in a second. I want to just get the cake in the oven very quickly. It all happens together. I have lined. We've done a heart-shaped tin.
Right.
Because it was our anniversary cake.
It's not our anniversary though.
I know. I just thought I'd be romantic. I'll try that thing. Obviously not working. Anyway, a tin. Okay, can you get that there? He's like, whatever. Alright. Okay, so what we're going to do is... Probably a bit more over that.
What the...
It's going to start slowly pouring the top of it in.
Well, have you forgotten? You just want to ask somebody else to remind you?
That's in you.
Well, we got married in about 1786 on March the 8th.
Oh my gosh! You actually got the date right. I'm
March the 8th.
Yeah, I'm actually shocked. Okay, so I'm going to put the hazelnuts in. Right.
I remember because I had to cut my gym membership card into pieces, because that's like in everyone's wedding now. As soon as you get married, you have to get rid of your gym memberships.
I'm just going to beat this harder. He always says that to me every single year, by the way. He tells me every year. So in goes the cardamom and the hazelnuts.
I don't think I'd survive if I went into a gym now.
Right, and then you need about, I need to get a tablespoon, about a tablespoon of cocoa powder.
So this is what's in here now. Egg yolks.
Egg yolks, sugar have been whipped up. The chocolate and butter have been poured in.
Walnuts.
Hazelnuts.
Hazelnut.
Yeah.
Walnuts.
Hazelnuts and
Mayonnaise.
cardamom. Okay. Right.
More chocolate powder.
Cocoa powder. About a tablespoon. Right, I'm going to just change that rather than whipping it.
Is this Waldorf salad?
To Vita. Okay. And we're just going to, on the very low setting. Oh my god, he's actually trying to hug me. Go away. Why?
I know we're going to get beatings later.
Do you feel guilty? What for? You actually remember that anniversary? You never actually remember at the time. I'm shocked.
No, I remember it. Suppose you forgot it once and then told me we've got to bake a cake for our anniversary. I said it's 2 days ago.
I know, I remember that. You actually said to me it's 2 days ago, your anniversary, you know. I was like, oh.
That's why I gave you that present.
I actually remember that one. Just wash my hands. I'm going to whip the eggs in and put it in the oven.
Okay.
Let's get the egg whites in. I'm actually going to do this by hand. I actually thought about this and I thought, no, I don't want to use all the volume.
Are you folding it in?
We're going to fold it, correct. Okay. So a little bit of time, you don't put it all in.
Right, this is the folding method.
You're supposed to do. Know how to do folding. Everybody knows how to do folding, and you're trying not to whip out all of the air and make it as light as possible. Okay.
Saba said, who said romance was dead? Shakespeare.
How many years have we been married? I don't even know.
Shakespeare said it was.
Saba said we need to have another kid. You know this whole thing about kids again. Saba's here is giving me a full lecture on having a baby girl. I was like, get lost. Told her off. Saba, I did tell him. He said no. He did say no.
No.
See? Told you.
We'll just rent one. We'll rent a baby.
You're going to rent a baby? Oh,
we
God.
can rent a baby and then you can just give it back.
Give it back. Okay.
You've got 2 babies.
That's enough. Trust me, that's well enough. Right, who's doing the curry? How's your onions getting along?
I think your onions were getting a bit sticky, weren't they?
That's fine, my onions are fine. They're okay, nearly there. What should we do? I'm just going to lower that way down because I need to put the tomato into that in a minute. And the garlic. Right, should we just get this in the oven out the way?
Saba said that Alina is available for rent.
She did say that. I know she did say her daughter is available for rent. Alina jumps around too much, I couldn't cope. She's like a little mini gymnast. Well, she is a mini gymnast. She's boss. Say, I'll leave that for you, love.
Very windy today. What's happened to summer?
I know. I think Sam was suggesting let's go for a picnic this afternoon, Sam. I think our food might get blown down the street. It's nice, it's cool, but it's very windy.
Oh, what's happened to summer?
Apparently it's supposed to get hot during the rest of the week. Yeah. So I think we're going to the beach sometime soon.
Well, I've got some days off. I'll guarantee you won't be... as soon as the day off comes...
Mr. Chowder's working on my webpage for our new business. He's got a few days off and he is going to sit in front of the computer whether he likes it or not. No. Yes, you are. You know you have to do the job. So, so I'm going to give you one part of what I'm doing. So we're going to work if you know Liverpool, you'll know Cumba Imani. Cumba. So I'm saying it wrong, aren't I? I always say it wrong. I always say Cumba up. My Lord, it was remind me of that. Don't even start. Okay, let's not go there. Anyway, Cumba Imani. So I shall be working there. We are cooking for the elderly and we are doing a frozen food range. So anybody wants to buy any frozen foods and can't bother cooking, you're going to get some home cooked food frozen. That's what we're doing, part one of the operation. Right, that is done. Into my lovely heart-shaped tin that Mr. Chowdhury did not appreciate at all. He's like, whatever.
Everybody's still online? I think there was a little bit of a little glitch then, a moment ago.
Who is there? Suzanne, are you still with us?
Well, Internet's been a bit
the wind.
on and off recently.
Right, so that is going in the oven. So I said a gas mark of 160-ish. It's about 45 minutes. Let's see how we go. Okay, so it's about 1 o'clock on the clock. So I'm going to put that inside the oven and let's concentrate on the chicken curry now.
Okay.
Okay, just a regular oven. Right, put that. I'm going to put the time for 60. Okay. So onions going really brown now. The reason why I was bringing over the chopper before is because I want to get some garlic chopped into it. I always forget the garlic. Okay. Yeah, let's get that in. And spices. So you can either put the spice. My mum would always put the spices in. Okay. Some people put the tomato tin, cook that through, and some people will do the spices. Really up to you. Some will just put the you can either put the tomato tin in or spices in first, whichever way. Both work, and you just got to cook out the tomato tin. That's what you're doing. Okay. So we're going to go with spices first because I know my family will be like, why didn't you do the spices first?
I don't think you can tell.
You can't. There is no difference. Generally, there's no difference. So salt goes in first.
Okay, how much are you putting in?
So this, I am using 1 medium chicken. So it's equivalent of roughly, on average, about a kilo of chicken breast, just under. Okay. We were brought up on the full chicken. We were never brought up with chicken breast in the 70s. I don't think it even existed. Well, it wasn't in ours. It was always chicken on the bone. So we've always had chicken on the bone. Obviously people ask you to cook and then I'll use chicken breast, but if we were making chicken handi, it's always chicken on the bone. So I think we wouldn't cook otherwise usually. It's very rare. Okay. Unless somebody actually asked me. So it's about a tablespoon of salt for now.
1 tablespoon.
1 tablespoon of salt.
Of salt.
Probably slightly less actually. Okay. So the turmeric's going in. So about half.
Very good for joints.
Turmeric's very good for joints. You can use fresh turmeric as well. It's messy in your fingers. Curry powder. Now my mum didn't use curry powder. I don't think she actually knew what curry powder was. Let's not lie about it. I would like curry powder because, as you know, I like it.
What is it?
Just smell. It's like a proper chip shop curry powder smell. This is like a hot one.
Yeah, what is it derived from?
Different spices. I've got different blend of spices. Chili powder. That is a blend of spices. Curry powder. You can get different types. You can get Jamaican. You can get Western. You can get different types of curry powder. So I'm doing about what?
Well, that's
Let me get a teaspoon out for this.
The important ingredient is coming
Chili
up.
powder. And don't forget we've got the big chilies in as well. So I'm probably going to say about half a teaspoon of chili powder.
If you want yours to...
If you want it hotter, you can have green chilies. Oh, you said if you want.
If you want it to taste like molten lava,
you can have more.
3 tablespoons.
Okay. Right. Right, okay, cut the curry spices out. Okay, and then tomato tin. 1 tomato tin per kilo. Always remember that, per kilo chicken. Okay? So in goes, and the cooking is going high again.
Can you use fresh tomato?
You can, and people do, but it doesn't give you the same sauce. It gives you like
a runny sauce.
Yeah, it's a slightly different sort of sauce texture. This is IKEA pan. IKEA pan's usually okay. Should be okay. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Told you the IKEA pan's cool.
Interesting.
Told you this last time. Remember the pan? What did I say about the other pan?
Why is it not conducting then?
Yeah, I think it's completely different. Yeah, it's a metal.
Defies the laws of physics. That handle is not conducting heat.
Right, so what we're going to do, like this is like your main curry base, come on, for most curries, okay, as I said. So I'm going to put the lid on this and let this cook down a bit, okay? Let's just be nice and let that cook, because this is like will give you the best part of the cooking.
Looks good already.
Now, sometimes, oh, do you know what I forgot to add in?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, which I'm going to add in now. Coriander stalks. If you've got coriander stalks, add that in at the beginning, it's nicer. I have got some coriander. And sometimes some people put in pepper in, but I'm going to put pepper towards the end. You can put a little bit of pepper in with the onions. So, I want to use some coriander at the beginning because it just gives more flavour. So if you've got a bunch with stalks on it, use the stalks. That's what I'm saying.
What's in a stalk?
It's the flavour. It's got the most flavour inside, actually. Smell it. Just smell that. No, you can't smell it.
Everyone smell that.
Every smell that. Right, just the stalk. I'm just going to throw that in. So, okay, right.
Take the stalks, throw them
Throw
in.
that in. If you've got stalks, throw that in.
What about the rest of it?
No, that'll be at the end, so that's for...
You know, everyone's saying it doesn't, but it does look like basil. It does look like basil.
Oh, stop.
It does.
Does not.
They're from the same species, the genus. Parsley, basil,
Finished.
dhania, as the same.
Will be finished. Right. Okay. We'll move this to the taste of the rock. Right, I need some tissue for that. Okay.
We have a rose bush. We're growing our own roses.
He's very excited about his rose bush.
I took a
You
clip.
are very excited about
Well, I
that,
took a
aren't
clipping. I didn't think. I'm not sure it was going to work. I took
you?
a clipping.
Didn't it?
We have some growth. It is growing.
Yes. So,
We don't know what colour the roses will be. It's either going to be yellow, purple, like a pale purpley one, or a red. I'm not sure what it is.
anyway, I'm going to put the lid on this, and I'm going to put it in the back gas at a lower temperature, like medium gas. That's higher. That's like a medium gas that's going on. So let that cook.
Is that on?
It is on. It's bubbling away.
No, that gas that you just said medium. It doesn't look to me like it's on.
Oh, it's just gone off. That's it. It's pan on it. Ooh. Okay. Right, it's on. Right. Let that cook.
Yamina said the other day I cooked with stalks and found that the elastic band was in the curry.
Mine's gone in the bin. Classic one. That's actually quite funny, actually. Yes. Did you have to look out for things like that? Okay. Right. Second pan on.
You must have been chewing it for a while.
Okay, so I did have
What's next?
pastie. Let's do pastie filling while we're waiting everything. Okay.
The filling for the chicken curry pasty.
So that is going cooking nicely. Okay. I'm actually going to slightly higher gas because I want it to finish as well in time. Right, this is 1.5 medium onion diced. Okay.
Oh, Yamina says she also does rose cuttings.
There you go.
What's the secret? How do you
Oh God,
get them
let's
to
go
work?
on tangents.
I just did a random slice. But only one of them has worked out of about 6.
It's important to you. I know it is. I'm listening. Okay, so let that cook. Okay, so onions are on. It's got the gas is on. Okay. So I've got another bulb of garlic here. Okay, and we're going to put 2 or 3 bay leaves in this as well. Okay, maybe 4. Okay, bay leaves gone in. And
what plant is the bay leaf from?
couldn't tell you. Joey couldn't tell you. You going to tell me?
No, I don't know. I was thinking about what fruit it has, what flowers it has. Because you could cook with when you get an orange tree and you break the leaf off the orange tree, you can smell the orange from the leaf. So you could use that in cooking, just to get extract that orange flavour. Yamina said it either works or it doesn't, so you have to take a lot of cuttings and hopefully a couple of them will work. Well, I'll get some.
I've got some vegetable stock cube. I'm using this one. You can use any. You can use chicken. You can use. But I'm using vegetable. So I think I've got 2 pots of stock cube ready to go in. Okay. And while I'm waiting for the onions just to go slightly golden brown, I'm just going to chop the leeks up. So.
Rosie's going for a leek.
So we're going to. Oh God! Please put the chicken first. That would actually help.
Yeah, the important part of the whole thing. I was going to ask because I couldn't see it.
Right. Okay. So.
Where's the chicken?
So, once the onions and the garlic are cooked, I'm going to put the chicken in next. Now, I have got a mini chopping board which is very pink, but I did use a lot of food colouring on a cake recently.
Have you got chicken left over for?
Yeah.
For this filling, you have to use chicken breast.
Yeah, you have to cut it up small. I haven't cooked it small on purpose yet, but it's just got defrosted.
No bones.
Right, keeping an eye on the back gas. Keep stirring your pan. If you're cooking the chicken curry, make sure you stir it and keep an eye on it.
Sheila Rashid has just logged in.
Sheila's probably just woken up. Hi Sheila, you've just woken up. Right, so I'm using a separate chopping board, you can season the chicken, okay? Right. Now you do need to cut this quite small, so if you haven't sharpened the blade for me.
No, we can do that now.
Not very sharp.
Is it sharp enough?
It's sort of sharp enough.
Usually there's a longer knife.
Right there. No, this one's sharper than the longer knife. It's not on it today. It wasn't on the ball. So you're going to dice it quite small.
Yeah, use a sharp knife, everyone.
Not impressed with that, are you? Okay, so I'm just going to put that back inside the bowl. Okay, so the things that I made, I literally had curry powder and some extra, I'm going to put a tiny bit of chilli powder into it as well. Black pepper, loads of black pepper to give it heat as well. I forgot to get coarse black pepper. I've got the ground one. Oh, I'm going to have to give it that one.
It's still the same.
Yeah, I just realised. So, chicken first. Onions are going. I made this the other day actually, and I made 12, and I've actually got enough mix left over for it. So if I make like 15 to 18 large pasties, not even small pasties. So we tend to like make loads, pass out the family, or you can freeze them as well. Or you can make many ones. You can do a smaller amount.
I don't think Greg's do a chicken curry pasty.
They do a curry something. Trust me, they do.
Has anyone ever had a chicken curry pasty from Greg's or Dinster's? I haven't, but I don't tend to eat them that much anyway.
Keep one eye in the back.
There's one eye in the back.
Keep one eye in the back. The
eye. Oh.
The eye. Okay. Second chicken breast.
Khalida Shumi Ali, Salam's auntie.
Who? Oh, Khalida. Oh, Shumi. I nicknamed Shumi. Shumi, Slams, you okay? Hope you're paying attention. She hates cooking. Learn how to make yourself your chicken curry, love.
Well, how do you eat?
She just doesn't like making it. She's like cooking. How's your mum? Is Josh watching? I know Sheila's watching. Is Josh on? I think I've got Josh's on.
No, I've not seen the Josh.
Okay, right, so we're nearly there with the chicken. It's fine.
It's just that the knife isn't too sharp.
I know, it's not good, is it, today, Sam? This is just like, we're not having this, are we? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Just tear that pan for us, please. There you go. Trying to get this done quickly.
Yeah, they're starting to brown.
Yeah, that's fine. This is going to go in. That's okay. Well, so we're going to add the garlic to it next, and then chicken and stock cube and the curry powder. So I do use curry powder to give it a little bit of different flavour, but you can keep that as mild as you want. Don't forget, you can use mild curry powder, and you can just use less if you don't want it. And you can omit it out totally and just make a plain chicken burger. Plain burger. I was just thinking about that. Plain chicken pasty if you wanted to. Right, wash my hands. Let me wash my hands. The chicken all over it. Right. So now we're going to add the garlic.
Okay, garlic going in.
Thank you, Zach.
Posey's going on MasterChef.
No, I'm not. He is actually lying there. I think half the country will go on the MasterChef because they all think they're all chefs at the moment. Everybody think. Look at it. Right. Now, so first thing is I'm going to put in the chicken, because I want to sear the chicken, and curry powder. So I'm going to let the chicken cook first. Put curry powder.
Chicken's skin.
Stop to you for a minute. Okay.
Do you want this sharp knife?
Yeah. So let's look at that. It's going darker.
What's clicking on?
Leave it in the cooker.
Oh, Alex is on.
Yo, Alex.
Alex B. Saloma. Oh, I said that one.
Yeah, there's one.
Hello everyone. Lots of cooking going on here.
The base curry is nearly done. I'm actually going to add, there's 2 types of garam masala, so I'm going to add the shop ball packet of garam masala. You can all watch the previous ones, you'll know what I'm talking about. So it's a darker one. Okay, so instead of the garam masala, this is just normal shop bought one, not the ground one. I'm adding that to the curry now.
You're not going to use the ground, your homemade one?
Not right now, I'll use that at the end. The homemade one's at the end. Okay.
Mix it.
Now, what I'm going to do, normally we spend about another 10-15 minutes, let that cook a bit more. And I think because we want to get this done, I'm going to add the chicken quite quickly now. Just stirring it.
I just had a smell of fennel. That must be from the...
Yeah, that's
grill. Can you use other bird instead of chicken? In this curry? I mean,
I'm
like
sure they do
turkey.
What's it called? Those little things, quail things.
Quails,
yeah.
Pheasants.
I think you had, did you have quail at your dad's or not? When you,
I did. I bought father
I'm sure you did.
For
quail curry.
Quails, yeah.
So, now I think you can add some water and let you know, really, it's all about that base sauce. If you've got more time, a bit of water and let it cook for like 10-15 minutes. But the time is not enough time. So I've got a medium chicken, skin off, and I've got to butcher to cut in what we call small pieces. So about 10-12 pieces or whatever. So I'm going to put that in.
That's chicken, leg,
it's the whole chicken.
It's the entire chicken, just cut into pieces.
Yeah.
You could use pheasant, quail. You need more quail.
No water. I put it on high gas now.
Ostrich.
And let that chicken seal. Okay.
Oh, we went to the safari park.
So if you did have a bit more time, hang on, if you did have a bit more time, let that base sauce cook a bit longer. A bit more water. Okay.
We went to the safari park and you did see lots of pheasants.
You did.
And ostrich.
Right, I'm going to put this on. I'm going to have the curry powder on the leek because it'll burn out. So I don't want to burn out too much. And I'm going to stop cube. Okay.
What's in it?
1 and 2. Also, I've got some Dijon mustard.
Yeah.
We'll put like a good teaspoon of mustard into it, maybe a tiny bit more. If you've got mustard powder, you can use mustard powder as well.
You like mustard?
Let those, and that'll flavour the chicken as well. So let that just come in. Flavour the chicken.
Do you need any water in there?
No. No, you don't want any water in that at all. That one we will in a bit. Let that chicken seal. Okay? Right, so next job will be to cook the leeks.
Seal?
Seal, I mean, you cook the chicken from the outside, you seal it.
Oh.
Okay, next job.
Not the animal.
No, next job is like...
Well, I'm just like we saw seals as well.
We did.
It was a bit of a not a letdown, but because not everything was open there.
That's what it was, I know.
Kid didn't get to see his
I'm sure he will
seals.
again next year. Right, so I'm cutting it into quarter lengthwise and chopping it down the leek.
And this is going into the pie.
Yeah. Chicken, leek and mushroom is a really nice combination. I've actually got some sweet corn and I'm just thinking I might throw some sweet corn in as well. Okay, take off any pretty bits.
Well, that mustard smells pretty good when it's cooking in here.
There we go. Okay, that's what I thought can go into there. Stir that through. Sorry. Stir that through. Deb's on steering duty.
Well, it looks like it's mixed pretty well, but I can't get a grip on it.
Okay, let go. You have to keep stirring it. And just do one more leek. So we've got 2 leeks going in. Okay.
Rosie's had 2 leeks.
2 leeks. Now, I forgot to actually get some pepper. Sometimes I put like yellow or red pepper chopped in. So because I haven't got that, I'm going to add the sweet corn in, I think.
Oh,
no, the green pepper is for the curry. Green pepper goes nice in curry. Okay, so you've got... Don't forget it's a dry mix at the moment, that's fine.
That's a wet.
Okay, so that's starting to seal nicely. So what I'm going to now do is... Remember the potatoes I was peeling at the beginning? So we always had chicken and potato curry as we grew up. So this is why the potatoes are coming in now. So you want like a decent size, so they're not too small, not too big.
They'll take a while to cook though, won't they?
Yeah. It'll take about 20 minutes, half an hour to cook. That's all the other one.
Okay, so that's potato, lumps of potato.
So you've got to just get the kettle on because you need hot water. I put kettle on to put hot water in. So, again, this is probably got 3 portions. Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
So good bite-sized pieces.
Yeah. So the 2 big potatoes into 4, if the small potatoes 2, just put the side potatoes. So it's got chicken, spices and potato in there.
Ring potato, potato.
Oh,
potato.
I actually do put quite a lot in there, so just chuck it in anyway. Yeah, it's got enough in there. You know, I might just take that last potato and throw it in with the chicken. I'll just throw it into this one.
Oh, she's improvising.
I don't want to waste this. I'm going to just chop this up. And I don't need it in the chicken, so I'm going to put it into the pastie. I think you can just put whatever filling in you want too early.
Any vegetable?
Right.
Peas.
Now, I need to put curry powder in as well to give it the curry flavour.
Peas?
No, I'm not going to put peas in it. That makes it different. I just don't want to waste the peeled potato. Okay, so that's the reason I put that in.
We're just adding potato to it because we felt like we
I don't want to waste it. Yeah. Right, okay, so let's curry-fry it. So I get a good tablespoon of curry powder and cook it in.
Molten lava.
Okay. Let's get into this.
It's a bit dry.
It's supposed to be dry, but it's going to be dry. But I want it to be dry. Sometimes it's less dry.
Steaming away.
Right, so the next ingredient is back on still stick. I'm just waiting for the kettle to boil. But while I'm waiting for that, it's sticking nicely at the bottom. So stir it away. Don't let it burn, but it will stick and that gives it more flavour. Okay. Right.
I think this one might be a bit too hot.
Oh, we'll put some lower gas. Okay.
Starting
right,
to
this is the Asian pan, so it does, I'm saying the Asian pan, have you noticed today? Not the Pappy pan, okay. Put that on lower gas, let that cook down. Okay, so now I'm going to put water in the back gas hook. So you put the water in to cover it.
Cover the whole thing.
Yeah.
And now it's going to steam up. Steam
right, so
away.
the back one's done. Now all we're going to do, bring it to the boil. That's proper traditional handi. It's got curry sauce to it. We usually normally would have a sauce. Don't forget, I think obviously as we've grown up, there's large families. So, you know, you have to feed a lot of children and stuff. So this is how you would spread it out, I suppose, if I'm making a proper curry sauce. So put the lid back on that one. Let that cook about 20 minutes or so. It's on medium gas, I'll put that to medium gas. Right, front one. So you've got chicken, you've got leek. I'm going to put some mushrooms in. I've got white mushrooms and I've got chestnut mushrooms. I've got that, so I'm going to use the chestnut mushrooms first. Let's see how we go. Just for... And please don't tell me anybody washes their mushrooms, I'll smack them. Don't wash mushrooms. Don't need to.
What about the Japanese one?
Oh, the shiitake mushroom. Oh, she cooked it. It's a stronger flavour, isn't it?
I don't know, never had it.
That's very strange.
Because we're not allowed to go into sushi restaurants.
Well, oh no, that's your sister. That's your sister's fault. That has got nothing to do with me. He has a gripe about not being able to go.
No, I have a gripe about...
It was not my fault. That was your sister's fault.
Should you want to explain about... We went to...
Trafford Centre.
Instead we went to a tapas place in the Trafford Centre.
I hope she's watching.
That wasn't
she knows the
tapas.
story because he moans about it every single time, by
It
the
was
way.
horrible. It wasn't even tapas.
Because she didn't want she didn't want sushi. So, and we just come back from Spain, so it kind of like was not very good, and we knew it wasn't very good as well.
It wasn't tapas. It was
You know.
food just served on tiny plates. There wasn't a Spaniard in there.
You're still griping about
But there was a very authentic Japanese restaurant, sushi, right next door to that, and no.
Yeah, I don't want to go in there.
Oh, the chestnut mushrooms going. I'm only using one packet. I've got 2 packets there, but I don't need the second one.
It's high in vitamin D.
Yeah, might as well learn something while you're there. So put a little bit more oil in. Right, the reason I'm putting more oil in straight to here is because we're going to make a direct roux, which
What?
is a butter or oil base with flour, which makes like a thickening paste. So this, I'm going to be using this oil
A roux.
as a roux. You'll see what I mean. A thickening agent. A roux. Like you make white sauce, the vegetable sauce. It's that sort of stuff.
All like they do on MasterChef.
Sorry?
On MasterChef, they say they've made a roux sauce.
Yeah, but they normally make it separately and make a white bechamel sauce. But I used to do that and I realised I was making too much sauce because naturally this will give out some juices and you didn't need as much, so I just do it directly in the pan and it works. Okay, so we've got that in there.
Okay, only mushrooms are in.
Okay, get rid of that and we have some sweet corn. We haven't got peppers. If you've got peppers, put some peppers in if you want.
Peppers would be good.
Yeah, I just add the green pepper. So, now, I'm going to put a little bit of chicken sweet corn into this. If you've got sweet corn around, just use some. If you haven't, don't worry about it. Okay, half a teaspoon in. Right, next thing is salt and pepper.
You want to use pink Himalayan?
No, let's use normal. Let's go for that. I use that for posh stuff. So I'm going to use about half a tablespoon, probably less actually, yeah, because I'll check the seasoning after. And some black pepper, which normally I use the coarse stuff.
Yeah, you know when you're watching MasterChef and they're tasting the dishes and they go, oh, it hasn't been seasoned, it needs more salt and pepper. Why don't they just add it on afterwards? To suit their own palate?
Because they didn't taste it properly, that's the problem.
No. If you cook something and the person says to you it hasn't got enough salt in it, why don't they just use a salt shaker and add it to the food themselves?
Right, okay, so now I've mentioned this whole thing about a roux. Okay, so thickening it now. Now, I'm going to get the chicken's cooked. Everything else can cook inside the pasty afterwards, don't forget. Right, so what we're going to do is I need milk and some, if you've got corn flour, that would be ideal. I don't think I've got a lot of corn flour left, so I'm going to use some plain flour. So milk is your basis. Flour, I've got a little bit of corn flour left. It might be enough actually. Let's have a look.
Corn flour.
I'm just putting it onto the table, onto the spoon.
Add your corn flour.
So I've got about, what, that much? 1 tablespoon. Well, about 2 tablespoons. Let's see what we've got in here. I think it's about 2 tablespoons.
Is that what you need too?
Probably a tiny bit more, so I'm going to have a little bit of flour. Okay, that's that done.
That's the end of that.
Put some in there. We will get you out.
So we're thickening the the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be filling up pasties.
Yeah. There is two running.
Where's
So
the...
I've got some plain flour here as well. Well, let me stir this. Now cook it out, don't forget cook the flour. Probably about another tablespoon of plain flour, I reckon. Now the oil is acting as the basis to make it a thickening. Oil and the butter, oil is acting as the butter here. So I'm not actually adding any extra butter. Okay, so it will make it thick. We'll cook the flour out before you gradually add milk. Okay? Right. So this is like your roux. You're making your roux inside the pan. Okay.
So small amounts of milk.
Yeah. Look, that's cooking away nicely. Yeah.
I just wanted to hold that. What was that?
What was what?
Somebody's asked, what was that?
What was that?
That's the...
What was what? Sorry. You have,
So
you have to be more specific.
You're putting milk in small pieces.
To make a roux, but I don't want it to go too thick and too thin. So like a medium texture. And usually what I tend to do is let this all cool down. Okay. I'm going to add some cheese as well. I've got my cheese. So this is about 250, no, yeah, if you use half of this, so probably about, let's have a look. About a third, probably 100.
Suppose you're using pre-grated cheese.
Maybe because it's available. So I reckon about 100, 150 grams of cheese we use there. Cheddar's cheese as well. Okay. Right. Still a bit more.
Oh,
And
Nisi just loved it.
hi niece, Assalamualaikum. Niece is Seb's sister.
Niece!
So he's going to start calling her names now. Okay, so you can see it's getting a nice thick paste here.
Nisi's a top fan. Yamina said flour and milk.
Yeah, the milk is the roux, so you normally use butter or oil and flour, and you're cooking it through. So we had the oil already, and we added some flour. So normally it's equal amounts roughly, okay, but here obviously you've got natural sauces. And then the milk is acting as your sauce, is building a sauce to it. So it's making a creamy sauce. Not too, I don't want it to be too runny, don't forget, because it's going to fill pasties. But roux will also go hard once it goes cold. It will set. So normally I tend to make this and let it cool down before I make pasties. But I have got a little bowl made from the other day, which I put in the freezer. And I'm going to fill that up to show you how to fill a pasty for those who really don't know how to do one. Okay. That should be, actually it's quite thick enough. So
Yeah, it's pretty thin.
yeah. So look at how much that is. Okay, so now we actually grab a teaspoon and check the flavour. You should always check your flavours. Get a clean teaspoon. Okay. Stop, don't you start. I know you.
How
was
it?
Good. That's good.
Does
nice.
it need more mustard?
No, it's perfectly fine. It's nice, alhamdulillah.
Oh.
Okay, that's really tasty. And that is that done. Okay, so we've got that done. We'll take that off the gas. Now, ideally, if you're filling the pasty, let that cool down. Okay? Right, so I said I've got something extra already. I'm going to bring the chicken curry to the front gas. Put it onto low, medium to low.
Low.
Okay, let that cook away.
How long will that take to cook? That curry?
Let's have a look. To this.
About an hour?
No, about half an hour, just let the potatoes cook. All you're doing is letting the potatoes cook down and letting the sauce thicken a little bit, okay? That's what you're going to do. So what I'm going to do...
Sheila Rashid said hello.
Hi Sheila, Assalamualaikum, you okay?
What have I missed?
A lot.
Practically
But
everything.
mostly most things, because we're going to start rolling out the pastry now.
Rolling out the barrel.
I'm just going to chop this out. Behave you.
I thought... last night there were about 6 police helicopters.
Was there?
About 2 in the morning,
Was
going
there? Oh,
around
yeah.
everywhere around here. So Super Saturday means everything's gone back to normal. And
right, okay, I'm going to just chop just 2 last things up. So you've got my coriander ready for the end. Oh, I need to do something else as well before I play this one to roll up. So I like putting peppers in my chicken, okay? And the only pepper I had was a green pepper, which is fine for curry. Some people don't like green pepper, but it does suit curries quite well.
Smells nice.
Okay, so this is the point where I'm going to add it in now to the curry, because it'll take about 20 minutes to cook down nicely, and that's probably about 20 minutes left on cooking.
I eat these raw.
Green one's a bit harsh, so green one's a bit
No, I just munch them raw. Hang on, they're not the pepper when you get the in that tube and you get a yellow, an orange and a green. It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, just at different ripening stages.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do also is add my mum's favourite anchor butter. Right, so I've got a little bit of butter left. You can finish off with a bit of oil and butter. So I'm just going to add this chunk of butter. It's probably about 75 grams of butter. Just Mr. Charlie didn't see that in.
What the?
This
Did
just makes it
everyone
nice
see
and rich. Okay. You can just use oil. Okay, if you want to. That will melt down.
That's a big piece of butter that
Yeah,
just
it
went
was
in.
fine. Don't worry, don't cry.
It's
okay.
gone.
You will live.
It's gone. You can't see it anymore.
Right.
What you don't see won't hurt you.
Yeah. Okay.
What about the dhania?
The dhania will go right at the very end. And one other thing will go at the very end, which is
Chapati.
garam masala. And I haven't actually got any garam masala. So I went to the shops. I actually got back at 12:20. And the guy didn't have the whole garam masala. So what I have got is the coriander and cumin seeds.
So we're going to make some.
So we're just going to make some fresh garam masala before I roll out the pastie mix. So, look, my tub is empty. It's quite empty. So I'm not happy about that. I used it on the dal yesterday. So, coffee grinder is out. You do roughly equal parts. Okay. Okay, so we'll start with this. So obviously if you've got the whole garam masala packet, it's better. But this is like, I mean, I actually went to the shop, the Asian shop, and he had a packet of coriander seeds and about 2 cumin seeds sticks inside it. And I said, you know what, I've got coriander seeds at home, so I don't need it. So, it's fine. It is what it is. Maybe we should sort that out later. See there. Right, let's mix this up so that I've got some.
It's supposed to be hot today.
It is actually, oh, not too bad. Okay, what haven't I done? Okay, I'm not going to work. Don't forget to take it off, so I'm going to check in 5 minutes to take.
That's done.
5 more minutes, I'm going to check my cake, okay? So we've got the garam masala and coriander, fresh coriander to put at the end, okay? It's simple. But what I'm going to do, just quick show you, for those who don't know, is how to roll out a pastry block.
It's bubbling away nicely.
Those two are ready to go. Okay, 2 shots.
So that'll be nice with naans, rotis, poppadom. Funny enough, growing up, we never had poppadom. Did you?
No, it's a restaurant thing. It isn't stuff that we've had.
Has anyone had poppadom when they were growing up? I mean, cooked at home.
No.
It's not something you ever do.
No. So I'm going to put the lid on, but I'm going to half put it on just to let it reduce down a bit as well. Okay.
Okay.
Right, so I'm going to wipe this surface.
She's just getting her just roll puff pastry block.
Get the surface. Okay. How's everybody coping? Have you all managed to follow along to now? And you actually know what I'm doing? Right. Quick check on the cake. We haven't forgotten that it exists. Whoa!
Okay, that's done.
That's nearly done. I'm going to give that fat one. I don't know. I actually think that's done. Yep, feels it, doesn't it? Nice and fat. I'm going to leave that out. I think that's done. Because I'd rather do a slightly...
You think the cake is done?
Yeah, it's a few minutes. I'm going to leave that out and let that cool and dust it later on. Okay? We're going to leave that down. It's cooled down. Right.
Right, you're rolling
Rolling
some
skills.
pastry.
Here we go. I need my knife.
Yeah, poppadoms are Bangladeshi and Indian, but even my friend, I have a Hindu friend, and he grew up not having poppadom.
No, we didn't have it at school. I'm not having these scissors, so I'll put the scissors. Right, just roll.
Yamina says she did grow up on poppadom.
She did? No, I never had it.
I grew up on
she's
planet
Bengali.
Earth.
I think it's a Bengali thing. Come on, girls. Is it a Bengali thing then? Definitely.
I grew up on planet Earth. So far, I need to rewind on the lunch break. Everyone's been following well. Sheila's been following. So far, it needs to rewind on the lunch break.
Need to write on the lunch break.
Yeah, this is a lunch break. We're having lunch.
Pass me that pink bowl. Right, so I'm going to split this with the...
Pink bowl?
Yeah, with the eggs and the beater. So I'm going to split this in half. The block one, you split in half. It's easier to roll. Okay? And you see it's got all the layers in there.
Okay, so you bought this block. It was ready to roll.
Yeah, it's a ready roll one. You can make a rough pot pastry, but I just thought I won't torture you with that today. So I'm going to put... I'm going to roll some more after I finish with you guys. So we shall do 2 eggs.
The difference of opinion here, Sheila says that poppadom is Indian, who eat with food, not Bangladeshi.
Oh, there you go. We definitely different. It's not Pakistani, we wouldn't eat it at all. Right, I'm not using my hated rolling pin. I'll try and be good. And, see, now the difference is this actually gives you pressure.
Which one do you want to use?
Now it doesn't, see this pot here, it digs in sometimes pastry as it gets bigger. So I'll use it when it gets bigger. Okay, I should have taken the pastry out 10 minutes beforehand.
That's ideal for whacking husbands with. And that one isn't. That's what fuzzy means.
What's wrong with you? Right.
Roll out your pastry.
Yes.
Can you use the pasta thing?
Yeah.
Pasta roller.
The reason why not, if it accepts it. This will be quite thick for the pasta thing, I would have thought. Right, you want to make it like a rectangle. Now, I'm making a large pasty with this, okay? So I'm actually going to make 2 pasties with this. So you can either make 2 or 4. So if you're doing 4 pasties, make it quite big. Right, go as thin as you can. Well, not as thin as you can, but fairly larger. But because I want to make 2, I want to make big pasties with this. I'm going to make it longer, and you'll see why in a minute.
Yeah, this is interesting. Yamina said she grew up on chickpea chart inside little paper balls with loads of tamarind water.
Oh, that's, yeah, the chart, what are they called? What are they called?
Chot poti. I'm not even going to say that.
You get them in Indian, yeah.
Never had that.
Which part, Mrs. were you from? Because that's very South Indian, isn't it?
Sri Lankan. Is that almost...
South Indian. So I've made this long, and there's a reason why. So I'm going to split it in half. Okay, right. Let me just give this a second. Down a bit more. Okay.
So you reduce the...
Oh, I have got mix, sorry. So I'm not using a warm mix. I've got some mix.
So you've let your mix cool down.
Yeah, I made some mix the other day.
You've let that cool down.
Okay, that's on the pan.
Yep.
I made some extra mix. Well, I didn't make it, but there was some extra left over anyway. And I put it in the freezer and took it out this morning. So we've got some cold mix here, okay? Don't use a warm mix, whatever you do.
So let it cool down and do this later.
Okay. So, good couple of tablespoons. So these are large pasties. I'm quite generous with this one. Okay, good couple of tablespoons. And a bit. Okay.
Do I get one pastry as you were going to make it for us?
Who's this?
Sheila.
I think Sam was planning a picnic in the park. You can get lost.
What now?
She was planning on picnic. She's like, we were going to do a picnic in somebody's garden, but Caroline gave up on the idea.
It's not the best of weather.
No. So I think these are family maybe asking for them. Sheila, you've got no chance.
So the design of folding it, just fold it anyway?
Yeah, you can make them whichever way you want. Make
Well,
sure you
this
crimp
is
the edges.
Crimp the edges.
Okay.
And then you put your vent holes in.
And then you do your egg wash. Now that's ready to go in the oven. High oven, 225.
As high as you can.
225. So it's a good high temperature oven. Puff pastry needs high temperature. What about 25 to 30 minutes? Okay.
Say that again. 25
to 30 minutes. Yeah. And then they'll be nicely golden brown. Okay, so this one's got pepper inside. This one's actually got pepper.
Salma says hands off.
To Sheila. She's telling Sheila to get lost. I know she is.
These look really good, you know. You made a load the other day and I never got to try them.
They went to a friend's house. I can't say who it is, but they went to somebody's house. They were a gift. We didn't have any, so we're having them today. That's why.
Oh.
Okay. So and these edge ones, we can make an extra pasty with them. Don't worry, they're not going to get wasted. We'll use all this. We'll roll it all up.
Like flax seed, you can roll it out again.
Yeah.
You can make these any shape you want, you know.
Yeah.
Amphibious, landing craft.
Right, so that's those. I'm not going to put them right in now because I'm going to do a full tray full, but you get the gist of it. So that will go in the oven. I'll post up pictures later on.
Is that melted butter or egg brush?
It's egg.
Just egg.
Egg wash.
Egg
right.
wash.
What I was going to do next is to take the cake out.
Egg wash.
So you can get the cake.
They look pretty good and they look even better after they cooked.
Okay. So if this will allow me to...
Right, we're going over to the cake, everyone.
Let's see if we can get the cake out. So then you can dust it off. I've got the cake tin underneath it. I'm not going to mess with that right now. So,
it's worked.
Actually, you know what? I'll show you what to do. I'll show you how you do it.
It's not picnic weather, any.
So what you do is you lift it up. But because you need a cake lifter, something like that for these sort of things, you do really do need something.
A cake lifter?
It's the easiest way to lift it off, okay? Still got a wee greaseproof paper underneath, but that's fine. Okay? And then what we're going to do is...
Just get a close-up of that.
Some cocoa powder. Be generous with it. It's nice, it goes over very nice. Don't stress it. Okay, right, that's one. And then what I would do is I've actually got a tiny bit of
sugar crumb.
where's it gone? I've got some pistachio. Remember the cake I made yesterday? If you've seen it on my Facebook, you'll have seen a roast, my pistachio cardamom roast thing. So I haven't got any more hazelnuts left over. So I've got some pistachio. So crumble it on. So there's somebody who's asking how I did the cake. Yes, it's very simple. It's not difficult to decorate. And we have got some of these posh. Oh, how good does that look?
I suppose you said these are edible, but we're not sure.
They smell proper. Smell of roses, don't they? I found these in one of the Arab shops, you know, on Lodge Lane. If anybody wants to know where I got these from. Okay. You just break one up. It's really pretty then. Okay. So that's one cake done. Okay.
Oh, I remember that. That's it is kind of rose.
There you go.
Dried roses, isn't it?
So
It used to be in a tin with syrup. Yeah, that looks really good.
Right, coming back to the chicken curry now. Okay, so that's done. It still probably needs about another 10-15 minutes. Okay, but I'm not going to sit there and wait for that. But if it was me, I'd probably put it in the boil a little bit longer and reduce it down a bit more. Is that everything right? Okay. I like it to be a little bit thicker than that.
Yeah, it's a bit runny.
It's still a bit runny. Okay. But I'm not going to sit there and wait 10 minutes just for that.
2 runnies.
Okay. So we would finish it off with the garam masala, which I'll put a little bit in now.
Sheila said, what's inside the cake? I missed that.
Well,
It's just a...
watch it. It's a full ingredient list of all.
Oh, look what... Did you hear what Fozzie said there?
Go back and watch it all. Sheila, I'm not going to give you a full resume of that, you daft woman.
It's flour...
There was no flour in it.
No flour. See, there you go.
There you go.
No, it's a flourless cake.
So this is about another 10 minutes, really, just because the sauce is quite runny. So I'm just going to keep...
It's got 6 eggs. I remember that.
Yeah. Okay. So that will just be cooked about 10 minutes. Let it just reduce down a bit more, and that'll be done. Okay, I'll show you a picture of that later on. So pasties are going to go in the oven. Okay, and we'll make a few more of these. Cake is done, and curry about 10 more minutes. So we're not going to wait around for that. We're going to love yous and leave yous. And
just before you do finish, how many pasties will that make?
I said to you, I made a similar mix, and I made between about 12. I made 12 plus leftovers, so I reckon about 15.
Right.
12 to 15 large
So
pasties.
if everyone hurries over, they might get one.
Before Simon does and robs them all. Literally. Actually, it's already starting to thicken up. I actually felt that thickened quite a bit already. So it's getting there quite quickly. Just needs a little bit. Because chicken curry, normally we boil it, let it reduce, thicken it, and then put it on simmer and let just the chicken go soft as well. So even though it's boiled for another 10 minutes, I would probably still leave it on a simmer as well, just to get the perfect chicken curry. So it'll probably take another 20 minutes or so. It does take a lot longer than you think it's going to take, but at least you get the perfect chicken curry then.
Yeah, and we'll be tucking in later.
Yeah. Right, what we're going to say bye-bye to everybody, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Say bye, Mr. Chowdhury.
Bye-bye, Mr. Chowdhury.
See you all later.